Welcome to the back my channel.
For years, Sister Wives fans have been glued to the Brown family, totally interested in their unusual lifestyle and family stuff. The shows let us see a bit of polygamous life with its love, stress, and drama, but off camera, it's way messier. And the latest about Kody and Robyn Brown has shocked everyone. People close to the family are saying Kody and Robyn have used non-disclosure agreements, NDA letters, not just to keep things private, but to control what's being said and shut Meri Brown, one of the wives, up. This isn't your average legal thing they did. It's supposed to be a careful plan to make sure some secrets never come out. So, why would a family already on TV even need NDA letters? You might think it's normal to keep the show's image good, or the family's business out of the public, but sources are saying there's more to it. Apparently, the NDA letters were to keep quiet about money issues, family fights, and other personal stuff. In other words, Kody and Robyn might have been trying to control the story no matter what. Fans have guessed there's tension with the Browns, especially with Meri. She's spoken up the most about being annoyed, hinting at fights and feeling left out, but the show doesn't show everything now. It looks like there's a legal wall keeping her from saying what she knows. Think about that. Living in a family where you can't legally speak your mind, where telling your side could get you in big trouble with money and the law. That's Meri's life now. While we see the Browns as a tight family on TV, people close to them say it's really tense, controlled, and kind of manipulative. The NDA letters are said to cover a lot. Family money, fights, even choices Robyn made might be off limits. It's not just about keeping privacy. It's about keeping people from learning about things that could ruin reputations or show secret reasons for doing things. Some fans are calling this Meri's digital cage. They're saying Kody and Robyn aren't just hiding stuff, they're stopping one of the people who could talk about it. This brings up big questions. What are they hiding? And why can't Meri speak up? The timing of these NDA letters is interesting, too. They supposedly came after seasons of things getting tense, when Meri started talking about her annoyances more by bringing in legal agreements then. Sources say Kody and Robyn made sure Meri couldn't say anything before she could act. This looks like a plan to protect themselves while appearing to still be a happy family. Fans online have been fast to respond, from guessing about money problems to saying there's family manipulation. Many are wondering if NDA letters in a reality TV family are wrong. The show's success relies on us believing what we see is real. If family members can't legally tell the truth, can we really trust the show? What makes things extra interesting is that the Browns have been very quiet about their money and private choices. They share some family stuff, but people say that anything controversial is watched closely. And the NDA letters are important for this. It seems like a family where what things look like is more important than what things are, and where legal stuff is used to keep up that image instead of telling the truth. Meri Brown is getting a lot of support right now. She's struggled to speak her mind with her family. She's been left out of choices, criticized on TV, and sometimes shown as the outsider, even though she was one of the first wives. Now that NDA letters are supposedly stopping her from saying things, fans are worried she won't ever say what she knows. People are supporting her online, angry that someone could be legally silenced by their own family. But what does this mean for Kody and Robyn? They still seem like a united, happy family. They look like they work together, celebrating things and facing problems as one. But sources are saying the NDA letters tell a different story, one of control, secrets, and carefully making sure the public only sees what they want them to see. There's also the question of why go so far to shut up Meri? Some think it's only to protect Robyn's image, making sure her decisions and how she affects the family aren't questioned. Others think it's about the money, designed to protect what they have or keep people from looking closely at their spending. No matter the reason, the NDA letters seem like a plan to keep control in the family, stopping anyone who disagrees from speaking up. For Sister Wives viewers, this news adds something to the drama that isn't on TV. It shows how complicated things can be in polygamous families, where relationships are all mixed up with money, reputation, and legal rules. The story of Kody and Robyn's NDA letters isn't just a quick side note, it's a peek into how far some family members might go to protect their story, control what happens, and shut people up. Even fans don't agree. Some defend the Browns, saying NDA letters are normal in entertainment and might just be about privacy. Others think these agreements are wrong, asking if they're fair and if it's right to legally silence a family member. What's definitely true is that this news has made people online very interested. Social media is blowing up with guesses, fan ideas, and arguments over whether Meri will ever find a way to tell her truth. The conversations brought back talks about the real lives of reality TV stars, reminding people that what we see on TV is often only a small part of what's really going on basically. The story of Kody and Robyn's NDA letters and what they're doing to Meri isn't just about family drama. It's about power, control, and how far people will go to keep their secrets while we're watching. Questions keep coming up. What exactly are they hiding? How far will they go to shut up Meri? And will the truth ever come out? No matter what, fans are waiting, wanting the next bit of news, the next talk, or the next little hint that might show the reality behind the Browns family. One thing's for sure, the story of Kody, Robyn, and Meri Brown is just starting. And the drama is just heating up. So, these NDA letters that Kody and Robyn Brown apparently made Meri sign aren't your average ones, usually. NDA letters are for keeping company secrets safe, but these seem to cover everything about the Browns' private and money stuff. Friends and people close to the family are saying that these NDA letters were super detailed, basically shutting Meri up, controlling what she posts and even what she says to the media. It's a big deal, especially since this family is always on TV. Usually, reality stars share everything. That's what people want to see. But these people say Kody and Robyn really didn't want anything bad to come out. The NDA supposedly stops Meri from talking about how the family's money works, like who gets what and what Kody or Robyn own. Any fights or disagreements that could make the family look bad. Robyn's private choices, especially if they affected Meri or the other wives. Anything about bad behavior, like manipulation or choices that might seem wrong. Basically, it looks like this agreement is meant to keep Meri from ever telling the truth, leaving fans wondering what's really going on. Legal people who know about these things say this kind of control is rare, especially in a family. NDA letters are mostly for protecting business stuff, not for stopping someone from talking about family life. But insiders are saying that Kody and Robyn planned this out to legally shut Meri up, giving them control over what people know. The timing of the NDA is also important. People say it came when things in the family were getting tense and Meri started speaking up more by bringing in this legal agreement. Then, Kody and Robyn made sure Meri couldn't talk about her experiences or any bad stuff happening behind closed doors. Fans who've been watching Meri for years know she's been alone. In a lot of ways, it's been hard for her to be heard in the family, and Robyn and Kody often take over. The NDA just made that worse, leaving Meri unable to defend herself in public, even if she wanted to. What's really worrying, people say, is that the NDA has serious consequences if broken. If Meri goes against it, she could face big fines, lawsuits, and a bad reputation. So she might be stuck, unable to speak out without risking everything. Fans online are shocked and mad. A lot of them are saying this is more than just family drama. It's wrong to use legal stuff to silence someone in their own family. Social media is full of questions. What are Kody and Robyn trying to hide? Is it just about privacy, or is there something else going on? People are saying it could be both. The NDA letters might look like they're protecting the family's privacy, but some say Kody and Robyn were really focused on protecting Robyn's reputation and power in the family. Some even claim that certain parts of the NDA were written to keep Robyn's money or choices from being criticized. By controlling Meri, Robyn supposedly made sure no one would question what she does. For fans, this changes how they see the Brown family. The nice picture of a happy, spiritual family on TV might be hiding a family where everything is controlled, and no one can disagree. In this case, NDA letters aren't just legal papers. They're ways to control who speaks, what they say, and when secrets can come out. Legal experts told news outlets that this is a very strange use of NDA letters in a family situation. They said that celebs and reality stars often sign NDA letters to protect the show, but stopping someone from talking about their family life is pretty rare. It's a big deal for Meri. She might have info that fans would find shocking, but she might never be able to share it. This also makes people wonder if it's right to use NDA letters to silence someone close to you. Even though NDA letters are legal, a lot say that using them to stop a family member from talking about wrong stuff is wrong. People say Meri was forced to sign with no chance to say no, leaving her silenced by the people she trusted most. Fans are really angry. Many are feeling bad for Meri, saying she's strong and patient even though she's legally trapped. They're also wondering about Kody and Robyn's reasons, asking what secrets are so important that they need legal agreements to stay hidden. The guesses are endless. From money problems to controlling family roles and decisions, some say Kody was just helping, but Robyn was the one who planned the NDA letters. People say Robyn has always been smart about managing her image and power in the family. The NDA letters are supposedly just one part of a plan to make sure her side of the story is the only one people hear, leaving no room for other voices like Meri's. The legal agreements also supposedly stop other people from speaking out. Friends, former workers, and family friends are also under similar rules, creating a wall of silence around the Browns. This means that even if someone outside the family knows something bad, they might be afraid to talk because of legal problems. For viewers, this is shocking. It makes them wonder if the Browns are really as open as they seem on TV, and how much of what we see is real. The NDA letters suggest that some stories, like big fights or bad behavior, might never be fully told. Meanwhile, Meri is still someone people are curious about and feel sorry for, even with the rules. She's supposedly found ways to say things subtly, hinting at her frustrations and the family's issues in interviews and on social media. Fans are watching closely, wondering what she might say if she wasn't legally tied down. The NDA story isn't just about a legal paper. It's about control, secrets, and how far people will go to protect their image. It shows the complicated things going on in the Brown family, where loyalty, reputation, and power all come together in ways you don't usually see on TV. As this story keeps going, viewers are wondering, what do Kody and Robyn really want? Are the NDA letters just to protect privacy? Or are they trying to silence anyone who disagrees and control the story no matter what? And most importantly, will Meri ever be able to tell her truth? Even with the legal problems, one thing is for sure. The NDA letters have shocked fans and people in the know. They show a family that's much more controlled and planned than viewers might think. And as the drama continues, it's clear that this is just the start of a story full of secrets, silenced voices, and questions that might never be answered. The NDA letters have put a dark cloud over the Browns, making fans ask how much of the show is real and how much is hidden behind legal lines. For years, people who watch Sister Wives have seen Kody as the main guy, making choices for the family and dealing with the tricky parts of a polygamous setup. But according to people close to the family, what really happens isn't so simple. It's said that Robyn Brown, Kody's fourth wife, is really good at planning things out. She shapes the stories the family tells, handles the money, and makes sure she has control over everything in the house, even though it looks like Kody makes the decisions on TV. Some people say that Robyn really has the power. She quietly makes sure her thoughts are heard when it comes to family choices, times they're on TV, and even how they talk about the Browns in public. Word is, this even goes as far as the legal papers that have kept Meri Brown from talking about things. These papers, called NDA letters, were carefully written with Robyn's help. Maybe even because she really wanted them. They're described as agreements that really limit what Meri can say about money, fights within the family, or choices Robyn makes. Basically, it keeps Robyn safe from being looked at too closely while she takes control of the family. Viewers might recall that there have been hints of problems between Robyn and Meri on the show for years. Meri has often said she feels left out, but Robyn has been gaining more control over the family, both when the cameras are on and off. People say that the NDA letters seem to be a way of legally making sure that Meri can't say anything that might challenge Robyn's control or how she looks to the public. But Robyn doesn't just plan with NDA letters. Some say she's been really involved with the family's money, how they look to the public, and running the show's brand. She often pushes decisions in ways that help her out. Some say she has a big part in deciding which family moments get shown and which stay private, giving her even more say in the story. This hasn't been easy, though. While Robyn might have a lot of power in the family, it's said that it's made the other wives, especially Meri, feel like they don't matter. Meri has often talked about her problems with the family, and she might have wanted to speak freely about what Robyn has done. But the NDA letters legally stop her from doing that. Some fans think that Robyn is trying to become the main wife, someone who nobody questions and who always looks good to the public. The NDA letters are just one way she's trying to control the family and how they're seen by others. People also say that Robyn even has power over Kody while he seems to be in charge. It's said that Robyn often gives him advice behind closed doors, guiding big choices and helping him decide what to say to the public. This has apparently given Robyn a lot of power, letting her control some of the family's outcomes without causing a scene. One place where Robyn's power is really clear is when it comes to the family's money. Some say she's been key in deciding how money is spent, how things are taken care of, and which family projects they go after. Sometimes she puts her own interests first. People say NDA letters might have been created to keep these choices safe from prying eyes, stopping Meri or anyone else from pointing out potential unfairness or problems. Robyn also controls the family's story when they're on TV or social media. She's careful about how she looks and what she says, often talking about being in harmony and spiritually connected. But some say that behind this nice outside, she's carefully trying to stay in control and keep anyone from disagreeing with her. The NDA letters help her legally keep that control, making it nearly impossible for Meri to challenge Robyn publicly. Viewers have seen these things happening. Online discussions and fan groups wonder about why Robyn does what she does. Some see her as a strategic genius, while others think she's manipulative. Many say the NDA letters prove that Robyn will use legal means to hold onto her power, instead of trusting or being open with her family. This has a big on Meri as one of the original wives. She's always been respected in the family. But because of Robyn's power and NDAs, it's said that she's legally stuck and feels alone. She can't call out choices or actions she thinks are wrong or unfair. This has caused stress not just in the family but also among fans who follow Meri and feel for her. People say that Robyn is doing things in a planned and steady way, by making sure Meri can't speak out and by guiding Kody's choices. She's supposedly made herself the main decision maker in a lot of family matters, even though Kody is supposed to be the head of the family. This lets her control how the family looks to the public and how they run things in private. Even more interesting is the idea that Robyn has say in things about the show. People say she's involved in what gets filmed, how it's edited, and what viewers see, which makes her even better at controlling the family's story. With how important public opinion is, this control is strong. It makes sure that Robyn's version of things is what most people see. Some fans think that this level of control could have big consequences. By legally silencing Meri and controlling what the public sees, Robyn might have made a situation where critical voices are pushed aside and problems are avoided, all while she holds onto her power in the family. But this plan isn't without risk. NDA letters and control might protect Robyn for a while, but secrets have a way of coming out, especially with social media and online fan groups. A lot of fans think that Meri might eventually find a legal or smart way to reveal the truth, possibly challenging the story Robyn has carefully created. The situation between Robyn, Kody, and Meri also shows how complicated power can be in polygamous families. While Kody might seem to be in charge, Robyn's power suggests that the real control comes from being subtle, planning things out, and using the law. NDA letters are just one thing she uses, but they show how legal, social, and money strategies can help someone control family members and how the public sees them. For people watching the show, this adds more drama to Sister Wives *. It's not just about love, family fights, or growing up anymore. It's about planning, power, and using the law to shape reality. The story of how important Robyn is reminds fans that what they see on TV is carefully put together, and there's a lot of influence and control behind the scenes that the cameras don't catch. Basically, Robyn's part in the NDA letters and her power in the family prove that she's more than just a wife on a reality show. She's a planner, someone who controls stories, and a key person in the power game of the Browns. The NDA letters aren't just agreements, they're a sign of her power and how she can legally and socially control how the family's story is told. Fans are left wondering, how far will Robyn go to keep her power? Will Meri ever find a way to speak out, even with the legal limits? And what other secrets might be hidden behind the carefully created image of family peace on TV? The truth about Robyn's power is complicated and dramatic, and it makes fans realize that in the world of the Browns, things aren't always what they seem, and the real story is often hidden.
Okay, so when people say crimes with the Browns, they're not talking about real crimes. More like some messed up stuff going on behind the scenes that would shock you. Word on the street is that Kody and Robyn are playing some shady games with money, messing with people's feelings, and calling all the shots in the family. It's making some folks wonder about their ethics. Money is a big issue. Insiders are saying that Kody and Robyn are tight with the family cash. Seems like they control where the money from the TV show, investments, and all that goes. They use it to help themselves out, but keep the other wives, especially Meri, from having any say. The show makes it look like everyone's equal, but apparently, Kody and Robyn are the ones making the big money moves without really talking to anyone else. Fans have been wondering for ages who's really in charge of the Brown family's money. The cameras show teamwork, but insiders whisper that Robyn has a lot of power over the money stuff, sometimes at the expense of the other wives. Supposedly, Meri can't say anything about these money issues because of some legal papers that stop her from calling out anything that seems unfair. But it's not just about the money. Sources say that there's a lot of emotional game playing too. Some people are saying that Robyn is really good at getting her way. She makes sure her wants come first in family decisions and kind of pushes the other wives to the side. They say she sways Kody's choices, spins stories during arguments, and keeps up a happy face even when things are tense. Meri's in a tough spot. She was one of the first wives and used to be respected in the family. However, now it appears she's getting cut off from everything. They say that with Robyn's influence, Kody making the calls, and those legal papers, Meri can't speak up for herself or call Robyn out on anything. Some crimes that fans are thinking about involve choices that help Robyn but hurt others. Insiders suggest that she may have gotten Kody to make decisions that boost her money and popularity in the family. For example, some sources say she picks which wives get more attention, who gets to work on important family projects, and even which kids get better chances. That looks small, but it's a big deal for how the family feels. Those legal papers cover all of this, which shuts Meri up and stops her from revealing any problems. If she breaks the rules, she could get in big legal trouble, like fines or lawsuits. So those papers aren't just papers. They're shields protecting secrets from coming out. Aside from the money and family control, some insiders claim emotional pushing or messing with people's heads. Reports say things are done to keep Robyn in charge and keep up the perfect family image, instead of having real teamwork between the wives. So they handle problems to keep them from going public, control what's said during interviews, and legally block anyone who disagrees, especially Meri, from saying anything. Fans have been guessing about all this for years, but these details could be true. It's all this legal stuff and strategic control, which makes it seem like the family is putting on a show and stopping anyone from disagreeing, by law and socially. Another problem area is property and stuff. The Browns own a bunch of properties and investments, some linked to the show's cash. Sources are saying that who gets to use these things, who profits from them, and how they're managed might not be fair to all the wives. And again, the legal papers reportedly stop Meri from discussing these details, leaving her unable to challenge any possible unfairness. Some fans believe these actions are more extreme than typical family issues. They suggest that controlling money, property, and information, plus having those legal papers, creates a system where Robyn and Kody can do whatever they want without being held accountable. The idea that one wife is being silenced while others are protected is worrying to many people who thought the Browns were all about fairness and togetherness on TV. Insiders also hint that some of the alleged crimes involve messing with family relationships to keep a pecking order. For example, some claim that Robyn has made herself the most important person, deciding who gets to participate in family decisions and events and who stays out. These moves, while small, reportedly take power away from the other wives, strengthening Robyn's influence and control over the family's image. Meri's silence, required by those papers, has become a warning sign of what's allegedly going on. Many fans feel for her, mentioning that she's always been honest and real in the family. Her not being able to talk freely makes viewers question how much of what they see on TV is real, and how much is made up or managed behind the scenes. The disagreement also affects how the public sees them. Kody and Robyn have worked hard to present themselves as a spiritually connected and happy family. The legal papers reportedly help keep this image up, legally preventing Meri or anyone else in the know from revealing the stress, schemes, or arguments that go against the family's public image. In other words, the alleged crimes aren't just private. They change how millions of viewers see the family. Fans are really interested in the possibility that the legal papers might be protecting actions that could be against the law or morally wrong. There's no proof of any illegal activity, but the papers reportedly make sure that any possible wrongdoings, whether about money, family control, or personal fights, stay hidden from the public. This legal wall, along with Robyn's influence, has reportedly left Meri unable to challenge or reveal these actions, even if she thinks they're unfair. This has big effects on the family's relationships. If those legal papers and Robyn's influence continue, insiders suggest that Meri, and maybe other wives, could stay pushed to the side forever, with little power to change decisions or say what they think. That brings up moral and emotional questions about right and wrong, freedom, and who has the power in polygamous family situations. Some fans also guess that this situation could hurt the show in the long run. Reality TV gets by on drama, honesty, and fights that viewers can connect with. If important truths are kept secret by legal agreements, the show might lose its audience. Still, for Kody and Robyn, controlling the story and protecting their image might be worth the risk. Talk online shows how curious and worried fans are. Many are hooked by the alleged control tactics and the legal walls that stop exposure, with ideas ranging from money games and special treatment to emotional control and family power plays. Illegal papers have become a key topic of speculation, symbolizing the larger theme of secrets and control within the Brown family. To sum it up, the alleged crimes that fans are thinking about involve a mix of controlling money, messing with emotions, managing the story, and strategically silencing anyone who disagrees. All this is reportedly done with legal papers as a main tool. While Kody may be the head of the family in name, Robyn's influence and smart use of legal agreements have reportedly made sure that she stays in control of the family and how the public sees them. For viewers, this part of the Browns' story is a chilling reminder. The world of sister wives is way more complicated than it looks on TV. The combination of those legal papers, alleged schemes, and power plays shows that behind the smiles and happy family scenes, there might be deep, hidden stress and plans designed to protect certain folks at the expense of others. Fans are left asking, what else is being hidden? How long can the legal papers keep these alleged actions secret? And will Meri ever find a way to tell the truths that millions of viewers are wanting to know? One thing is clear. The story of Kody and Robyn Brown, the legal papers, and the alleged crimes is far from over, and the drama is just heating up. If you've watched Sister Wives for a while, you probably see Meri Brown as complicated, but someone you feel for. She was one of Kody's first wives and has been through a lot with polygamy. Good times, bad times, and lots of people watching. Now, some people say Meri's facing her biggest problem: agreements that legally stop her from telling the truth about Kody and Robyn. Plus, Robyn supposedly controls the family. Fans have known things weren't great with the Browns. People online have talked about money problems, who does what in the family, and small fights we see on TV. But these NDA stories make it sound like there's way more control and messing around than we thought. These deals might keep Meri from ever talking about things like bad behavior, money tricks, and how much power Robyn has. Even with these rules, some people say Meri isn't giving up. She's finding small ways to show how she feels, like hinting at things in interviews, posting confusing stuff online, and being careful about what she says about her family. Fans see this and think Meri is trying to fight back, even with those agreements. These legal rules matter a lot. If Meri breaks them, she could get in big trouble with money and lawsuits and ruin her reputation. But some say she's quietly getting ready for when she might finally share the truth she's kept secret for so long. Maybe she'll find legal loopholes, get someone on the inside to talk, or plan ways to get around the rules. The Brown family is still changing. Some say Robyn has a lot of power, and Kody listens to her a lot when making big choices. This supposedly makes Meri and the other wives feel like they can't do much. They're stuck trying to have a say in a house where things are controlled behind doors. The show might look like a happy family, but people say things are much worse, with secret teams, small ways of influencing others, and fights all the time. Money is still a big worry. Some say Kody and Robyn handle the family's money so that certain people, especially Robyn, benefit, while the other wives don't get much and can't make their own decisions. These agreements keep Meri from disagreeing with these choices publicly, so she might not have much safety for the future, like investments or power in the family. Fans are supporting Meri, feeling bad for her and respecting how she's staying strong. People online are annoyed someone has so much power in the family, while Meri can't say anything because of those documents. Many wonder if Meri will ever find a way to tell the truth, which could change the whole story we've seen on Sister Wives. Some also think the agreements aren't just to keep Meri quiet. They're part of a plan to control how the family looks to everyone else. By legally stopping anyone from sharing things, Kody and Robyn supposedly make sure the family seems happy, united, and without any problems on TV, even if that's not really true. This makes you wonder about whether they're being real, especially on reality TV, where you want people to be honest. But Meri might not stay quiet forever. People suggest she's writing down what's happened to her, getting fans on her side, and seeing if there are legal ways she can eventually speak. Even though she can't talk now, some say Meri is planning for a time when the truth comes out, and Robyn and Kody's actions are known by many. It must be hard for Meri emotionally, not being able to say what she thinks, being left out of family decisions, and being overshadowed by Robyn has supposedly made her feel alone and upset. Fans who understand her situation see her as strong and determined, knowing how hard it is to deal with family problems when everyone's watching. Kody and Robyn's way of doing things could backfire. Even if agreements and power moves protect them now, secrets tend to come out, mostly because of social media, and people on the inside talking. Fans are paying attention and guessing that, at some point, Meri or others might challenge the story, revealing fights, money problems, or family secrets that have been hidden. The power difference in the family is very interesting. Kody may seem like he's in charge, but some say Robyn has become a main person in making decisions, using her power and legal documents to get what she wants. Meri, who's silenced and not important, shows the other side of this. She has a possible truth to tell, but can't, at least not yet. This brings up questions about what's fair and right in families with multiple partners. How do you handle family situations where agreements and influence stop people from speaking up? Can Meri stay true to herself while the law limits her? And what will happen if these agreements don't protect Kody and Robyn's image? Fans are already guessing what might happen. Some think Meri might find friends in or outside the family who can help her fight these rules. Others believe that the attention from fans, along with her careful messages, could pressure the family to be more open about what's happening inside. Either way, things are getting tense, and viewers are hooked on the story. These agreements also show how legal things, relationships, and the media all mix together. For the Browns, legal docs aren't just about keeping things private. They're changing how the family works, how people see them, and what information gets out. This makes a strange situation where power is used through both the law and influence, leaving people like Meri, who don't have legal power, in a tough spot. Despite everything, Some say Meri is still strong, strategic, and determined. Her small hints, careful words, and online presence show she's getting ready for a future time when she can finally share the truths hidden by these agreements. Fans, who have followed her story for years, are cheering for her, hoping fairness and honesty will win. Meri Brown's story with the agreements is not finished. As viewers watch Sister Wives, they're reminded that what they see on TV might be only a small slice of what's really going on. Legal limits, influence, and family power make a story that is much more complicated and dramatic than most fans ever imagined. So what's next for Meri Brown and the Brown family? It's hard to say. The agreements, Robyn's power, and Kody's leadership create a system where power, control, and secrets are everywhere. But Meri's strength and the fans who support her suggest the truth might come out, changing what people think and exposing hidden problems that have been covered up for years. For Sister Wives fans, this is more than just family drama. It's a serious story about power and how legal moves influence everything, where secrets and strategy are key to the future. And as people watch, they're wondering, will Meri Brown get free from these limits and finally tell the truth about the Browns' image? We will see.